got out of bed, nothing went my way. Trying to find some peace within, but there ain't no rest. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Life with Anita. So your girl has been busy. I've been getting ready for graduation, which is in literally 2 weeks. Listen, y'all. This is my second graduation in 1 year. Your girl is out here doing it big. You hear me? I am really trying to do the things I have to do to be great. I am working on so many great projects. I am scaling a lot of my businesses. So life has been lifing in a dynamic way. I had a very successful back to school drive. We gave away over 250 book bags to the community. So I'm excited. You know, running an organization, a lot of times there's highs and lows in that. But, you know, I love the things that I do. I love the way that I choose to give back, to really just show love to others. But oh my, the great, amazing things that are occurring, the great blessings that are happening in my life. I don't even know where to start sometimes, because I remember, if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, some of my podcast episodes were about how I had just been going through a lot of hurt and pain because the last relationship I was in, he was extremely mean. He was extremely hurtful. He just basically didn't give a damn, you know, and it was always like him. He always wanted something from me, but nothing in return besides every once in a while he want to spend the night. Every once in a while he want to go outside and be seen with me because I'm pretty famous where I live. And he wanted to be seen with me to make it look a certain way, right? And what I had to realize is that when people are opportunists, when they're no good, when they just want to leech off of you, they will then try to attach to you to become what you are or try to be a part of what you have going on. And even though it took me a little bit, you know, he didn't last that long. I was only with him for a couple months, you know, and then we finally it was like, nah, I'm good off this. And even as recent as this morning, I was at work and I had not talked to him. Me and him have not been talking. He randomly texts me all these paragraphs and he's like cursing me out, and he's so upset, going through like, you know, the whatever that is called, the over feminist of being of a man. I don't even know what you call that, you know. So y'all excuse me if I'm up here making up some words. You hear me? But it was like he just was having crash out moments, right? Mind you, I didn't respond. I didn't say anything to him when I got up this morning. I was on my merry way, worried about me. You hear me? And for some reason, he just wanted to be a yip, yap catty. And I let him text his paragraphs. I didn't respond because that's not even on my level. Because I feel like if a man is not on my level, because I am a very high caliber of a woman. I am a very high stature of a woman. Okay, I tell people every day, Google me. Because I have worked hard to build my name. I have worked hard to become who I am. Okay, so at this point in my life, if a man is not on my level, he's in my way. And I'm not interested in engaging with him because now you're wasting my time. And basically, I felt like he was wasting my time because he had did so much stuff behind the scenes. And I was trying to still make him look good to the public because people had seen us together and people know him, people know me. So I was trying to just keep it cool, but it was like, Nita, this ain't it. You know, it's kind of like if you have a powerful woman and then she shows up with this man who looks like what in the world, like he's been on the street doing the worst things and he's a killer, he's crazy, right? You probably look at this woman who's highly educated, who has her stuff together, and you'd be like, well, why on heaven's earth would she do that? And so with me and him being seen together, people were looking at me like, wait a minute, Anita. So how's he adding value to your life? And he would be so ungrateful. I would do little stuff for him. He'd be so ungrateful, and then he talk crazy. He called me out my name, and he just didn't care. So I was like, okay. I said, all right. I said, okay, cool. Number 2 pencil, I'm going to show you something, baby. I'm going to show you something. You hear me? So basically, he felt like he could disrespect me. He could go out, do whatever he wanted to do. And he felt like I was desperate. And the crazy part is that to see the people that I'm around, to see the people who are associated with the businesses that I own, you would understand that I deal with high caliber, high stature people. And I was like, well, maybe he bumped his head. Maybe he has fallen off or something, because this fool can't be playing with me like this. So I got to a point where I was like, I'm just done. I don't even want to deal with it. It's disgusting. Like, he's an embarrassment. And so I came to my senses and was like, no more delusional. He is exactly the fool you see him to be. And I walked away from that. But weeks later, I am doing great. I got stuff still going. Because, see, what he had to understand is that he didn't make me. He didn't create anything that I had going on. He was trying to come and leech off of what I had going on as the empire that I have built for myself, right? So I said, wait a minute, Nita. I said, you about to graduate again. You got another degree you adding to your, to your collection. And, you got all these great businesses. You're doing amazing for yourself. Mind you, I'm normally by myself without anybody. Okay, I'm normally a single, successful Black woman in America minding my business, doing my big one by myself, me and God. You hear me? So when I allow a man to have access to me, don't waste my time, because I'm going to start to see it. And the more you show me patterns of what I don't need, I'm going to get rid of you. So with me looking forward to graduation in 2 weeks, and me looking forward to the way that my businesses are booming and they are scaling, and they are going to be some of the most successful businesses here in the state that I'm in, I just had to deep down want better for myself, because a lot of times I think the problem was I was like, oh, well, if I just love him enough, if I just love him, he'll be good to me. But see, what I noticed is that every man who ever mistreated me, the first thing he'd say as soon as he got with me, and he was around me for a little bit, he'd always say, you're so sweet. You're so kind. You're so nice. Oh, my God. And see, I had to understand that was a fool, code words, and an idiot, and somebody who's not ready to be a man and even lead properly. Those were his code words for, I think I can manipulate you. I think I can run over you because you're so sweet, so kind, and so nice. Well, listen, let me give y'all a little backstory. I'm kind. I am sweet. I'm an amazing, good woman. But at the same time, don't test my gangster. Okay? And now, some of my exes are very much aware of the importance of not testing my gangster when you're trying to run over me, right? And, I am happily single. I am enjoying my life again. I'm not stressed out. I will say a lot of the men that I got with after me and D number 2 were together last summer, they just were there to be seen with me because they understood how great I was. And a weak man a lot of times wants to be seen with a powerful, good woman who has her stuff together, because it takes away from you noticing what he is. So now that I can kind of pinpoint and spot when fools is coming out, I just stray away from it. So, that's a little backstory on my last little situation. But I hope all my listeners have been doing good. I hope y'all have been okay. I got some new content I'm dropping, but y'all bear with me because your girl been working. I've been in school getting ready for graduation. I just got my cap and gown the other day. So it is so much going on. And y'all know I am a business woman. I am a successful woman. I work hard for the things that I have accomplished, I have obtained. So, life be life in some time. I don't get around and drop my content all the time, but I will get better at that. So y'all work with me. But have a great night, a great day. Your girl got to get some rest. Depending on what time you're listening to this, you might be like, wait, some rest. I'm listening to it in the middle of the day. I normally record a lot of my stuff sometimes at night before I go to bed for work. So right now it's nighttime where I'm at. And so listen, y'all have a good night. If you're listening in the morning, have a good morning. You're listening in the middle of the day, have a great afternoon. Just have a great life, great energy, positivity, amazing things. May blessings touch everyone who listens to my podcast. Love you all. Thank you for tuning into Life with Anita. I'll be back with a new episode soon, but your girl about to graduate. 2 weeks countdown. Here we go.
For a weary man, everything seemed to get me down. Looking everywhere just to find a smile. Then the phone rings and an angel sings, hello, hello. And it's funny you should call today.